Hey everybody, what's up? Travis here. I'm taking a step away from the gig logs and actually firing up my vlog. I'm committing to 1 to 2 videos a week, just kind of things, some of the knowledge I've learned over the years, some question videos to kind of get the conversation going. I've got a lot of new DJ friends on my Facebook page, about 50 new, so welcome to my Facebook page. Expect a lot more videos like this. Probably post some of these in the video cave as well, and definitely on my YouTube channel. And these videos are more geared towards other DJs and wedding professionals, photographers, videographers, venue owners, wedding planners, other DJs, that kind of stuff. So today, we're going to talk about floor plans for a wedding reception. It's extremely important and can really contribute to the success of your event. So I'm going to show you 9 different floor plans and my thoughts on them. I definitely want to hear your thoughts too. Like I said, this video is a conversation, so leave your comments and your suggestions down in the comment box below. This first floor plan that we're looking at is one of my favorite kind of floor plans, really. You got the DJ right up next to the dance floor. The dance floor is in the very middle of the room, and all the tables are kind of surrounding it on 3 sides. You got the head table up on a stage, which is actually an ideal spot for the head table, because it kind of takes more of the attention off of you as a DJ and puts it where it should be, the bride and groom. So having them on the stage opposed to us on a stage is a great way to highlight the bride and groom. And this floor plan works great because you're still next to the dance floor in a central location, being able to make eye contact with the bride and groom right across the dance floor. And when dancing starts, you're right up next to the dance floor. Now this next one obviously looks like a tent wedding, and we're going to pretend that the catering table is the head table, because that is a really odd place for the catering. And I'm not even really sure where they were putting the bride and groom on this floor plan. Maybe they're just at some of the round tables, but we'll just say that is the head table because that's a little bit more realistic. DJ placement is great on this. You're still undercover, so you don't have to worry about rain. If rain happens to come in, your equipment's going to be nice and dry. And again, a wonderful placement. The tables on each side of the dance floor, the DJ right next to it, and directly across from the DJ is the head table. Now this floor plan is actually furnished by a colleague of mine, Aaron Gillespie. They own Pasolino's and the Gillespie downtown Louisville. Great venues. I've not had the honor of playing at one of them yet, but I will be playing at Pasolino's the last weekend of October. And that is actually where this floor plan is from. Now I don't know if this is the kind of floor plan they're going to set up for the bride and groom that I'm working with, but I'm sure it'll be very, very similar to this. They have a stage towards the back of the room. It's about 4.5 feet high. It's actually a really big stage. You have to go up a staircase just to get up into it. And that's more than likely where I will be stationed at. And then the head table will probably kind of be where this one is. Really nice floor plan. I'm really looking forward to uplighting that venue. This is another venue that's kind of staged just like the last one at Pasolino's. There is a stage. There's a dance floor in the very middle, and they actually opted to go with rectangle tables at this particular venue, which is kind of daring. It says even here they're expecting 237 guests, and that's actually an awesome number of guests to have at a wedding. And this floor plan really works symmetrically when it comes to the rectangle tables. A lot of places use round tables. They're a lot more optimal than the rectangle tables, just because the round tables, they save you space while still seating more people than the rectangle tables will. They just don't take up as much room. They're not as odd shaped. Definitely like this floor plan. This is where we start moving into some of the weirder floor plans. So you've got the DJ all the way to kind of to the right of the dance floor. But hey, you know what? At least we're still next to the dance floor. Not an ideal spot, but I've definitely seen worse. A couple things you could do is you could actually put your setup on the dance floor if it warranted that, if you had to. Or you could put a speaker on each side of the dance floor, facing the head table, of course. That way the sound distributes throughout the room. It really just depends on how much room you're actually going to have. Or you could even kind of angle towards the dance floor if you necessarily had to. I'm not a huge fan of taking my speakers and putting them away from my booth. I like to keep them kind of close quartered, because then I can kind of control, make sure no one's going to tip them over or run into them, that kind of stuff. So it really just depends on what the bride and groom want with this one, but I've definitely seen worse. And we're going to see worse in the next few. This is a very close quartered floor plan, and they have the DJ all the way in the top left. And your dance floor is in the middle of the room, so you're nowhere near your dance floor. But this isn't the worst floor plan that we're going to look at today, not by a long shot. Something that you could do if your bride and groom are okay with it is you could put a speaker on each side of the head table. That way the dance floor, sound-wise, is still the central location of the room. So that's something that you could do in this case. Now talk about a very daring floor plan. They have the dance floor situated at a 45-degree angle to the rest of the room to make a diamond shape and the table surrounding it. I actually like this floor plan, but it does pose a few issues for the DJ. First of all, they have the DJ out in the moon, in outer space, way far away from the dance floor and way far away from the head table. So I would actually check with the bride and groom as well as the venue if I could move my setup to either the top left or the top right and then have a speaker on each side of the head table pointed out towards the dance floor, because that's really the only way that this is going to work. It's either that or you're going to have to run a ton of XLR cables for your speakers all the way to the front of the room and then on each side of the head table. So it's a good-looking floor plan, but it's not very effective. Now, last but definitely not least, this is definitely the silliest, the stupidest floor plan that's on there. They've got the DJ tucked away all the way in the corner with a bunch of tables in front of them. This just is very poor planning, especially when they could move a couple of the round tables away from the dance floor, more out towards the sides, and put the DJ over towards even the front doors or up next to the dance floor if they had some kind of power situation built into the floor. Now, like I said, I don't really care about being the center of attention. In fact, I don't want to be the center of attention in a room. But this kind of floor plan, when they put you that far away from... Oh, wait, you know what? I don't even see a head table. Maybe they're doing a sweetheart table. I don't know. But this floor plan just is not planned out very well. And that can definitely affect your performance in the long run. So make sure you communicate with your bride and groom. If they hand you a floor plan like this, I would definitely talk to them about it and see if there are other options that you could do. And just, ensure to them, hey, look, I want you to have a very successful party. This floor plan might hinder that. So what do you do when you're handed one of these really stupid, crazy floor plans? Well, it really begins in the early planning process of everything. 6 to 8 months out, you want to be sending out pictures of these floor plans, the ones that work, to your client to say, hey, you know what? This floor plan has worked great for me in the past at other venues. It'll fit in the venue that you chose. You should show this to your wedding planner or to the venue owner as an idea of how you kind of want your room to be set up. Now, ultimately, it's up to your bride and groom, and you want to listen to them. But, ensure that, hey, you know what? Floor plan can have a lot to do with the success of your event. And it can in a lot of instances. So make sure you're stressing that fact. Also, don't be afraid to reach out to the venue owners and the wedding planners. It's a great networking opportunity. They might learn something from you. You might learn something from them. And if you establish a great relationship with a venue owner and a wedding planner, those are the two people that couples are reaching out to before you and before photographers and videographers and caterers. Maintain and establish great relationships with planners and venues because they will help market you and make you a lot of money in the long run. So don't be afraid to reach out to them. Networking is a beautiful thing in our industry. It's the one thing it's the glue that holds us all together in the wedding industry. So if you have any questions or comments, concerns, whatever, any suggestions, anything I may not have thought of or talked about, put them down there in the comment section below. If you like this video, big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, just give it a big thumbs up or a heart. I love hearts. And I hope to see you all soon. Going to be doing a lot more videos like this here soon. I'm actually going to start a small video series about starting your own website as a DJ and why it's so important. I'm really looking forward to these videos because my website has been a huge contributor to my success. And if you don't have a URL website out there, it's time to get one. So stay tuned. Hopefully those videos will be up in the next coming weeks. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.